YouTube, it's your girl Chelsea here, back with another freaking video. Freaking like that because in the last video, I don't know if y'all noticed, but it kind of sounded like I said the F word, which I didn't. I said freaking. But yeah, I got my hair done this week, so not too much. I mean, I know it don't really look bad, but I hate dealing with my own hair, honestly. I don't even know what color my hair is anymore. Like, it looked different. It looked like a different color. I don't know. Child. Anyways, it looked kind of stiff. Just gonna go back there. But this video, I just wanted to, mainly focus on updating everybody with what's going on with my life. It's just so much going on. But yeah, I know y'all see my hair trying to stick up. I literally just decided to do this video when I tell y'all my hair was all over my head. And so I'm gonna try to hurry up and do this video and edit and get it out to y'all as soon as I can. We're gonna get into the video now. Okay. Alright, so today I'm currently 18 weeks, 5 or 6 days. I think I'm, because I know I turned 19 weeks tomorrow. Oh, well, my two trackers, I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, right here, it says I'm 18 weeks and 5 days, right? Anyways, I normally just go with my Pregnancy Plus app. I don't go with my Pregnancy Plus app because this one gives me like a timeline of everything, like what's coming up next. Like I know my anatomy scan is coming up this month. I have another doctor's appointment this month. The anatomy scan is when I can like actually see the baby. So I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all like some symptoms that I've had since I'm almost 19 weeks. So I'm almost 20 weeks. Well, I'm gonna just say I'm 19 weeks because it's either 1 or 2 days. Like, what's the difference? I'm 19 weeks. So I'm almost 20 weeks, which means I'm halfway through my pregnancy. I'm already in my second trimester. Let me pull up symptoms that I had. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all, first I'm gonna tell y'all like what made me realize that I was pregnant, right? So I had just turned 21. If you didn't know, my birthday was February 5th. I found out June. No, whoa.
One eternity later.
March 27th. Oh, I just was finna say all the other months, but I found out March 27th. Mind y'all, if you know me, you knew like I will always get my period, and when I get my cycle, I get very, very bad cramps. If you know, you know. Like the first day was the worst. The first and second, but really the first. But so mind y'all, I thought my cycle was coming, because normally like a couple days before my cycle's supposed to come, I get cramps, and I think that's normal. So I was getting cramps, like regular period cramps or whatever, and then I would get like really, really dizzy. What else? I got dizzy. I would get cramps. Before I found out, I was eating everything like normal. but I did kind of notice that I couldn't really eat my favorite chips, if you know. Takis was my favorite chips. And I haven't been able to eat them since I've been pregnant. But I thought that was just like weird because like when I was in high school, and I know any of my high school friends can vouch for me, I would eat Takis every day. Me and my sister would eat them every day, like literally every day. But what else? That was before. So, and then also like what kind of made me realize that I was pregnant was that literally, I'm not a lightweight when it comes to drinking. I'm not a lightweight. Like, it takes a lot for me to get like super duper duper drunk. And literally after my 21st birthday, I was out having the time of my life every weekend, getting drunk. But like when I say getting drunk, like I wouldn't remember nothing from the night of. Like it was just weird to me. I was like, and then I just kept it pushing, partying the next week, kept it pushing, and so when I did find out, I found out when my cycle was 3 days late, and my cycle has never been late. Like I've been on birth control and all that, and my cycle has never been late. I was still getting a cycle. I was still getting period cramps, stuff like that. And my cycle was never late. I never had like a regular cycle or nothing, but it was late. And so I was like, oh, okay, time for a test. So I told my boyfriend, I was like, can you give me a test? So he got me the test, and I took it, and I like I don't know if I can say it, but as soon as I peed on the stick, like when I say as soon as I peed on the stick, them two lines showed up bright as day. I said, whoa. The first one, I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see. Okay, the first one at the top right here, that's the one I took the night I found out. And then this one, I took this one like 2 days later. I found out on the 27th. I wrote it down. Yeah, I found out on the 27th of March. Oh, let me write this back up. Okay. I found out on the 27th of March. So I took one test that night. And mind y'all, like, I had a drink from BJ's. Like, that was my first time going out with my ID. And I was just like, it was me, my mom, and my sister. We had went out, and I was like, it's nothing. So I was just ignoring. I was like denying basically that I was pregnant. But the first one, the first one, the first one I took was on the 27th. As you can see, you can't really see that one, but this one was on the 30th. Ooh, oh my god. Anyways, so yeah, the first one was on the 27th and the second one was on the 30th. Oh, it did do something. Y'all see that? What does that mean? Do you see that? Y'all, what do that mean? Oh, nah. Anyways, that's scary. Um, any that made me anyways, so I took the test, and then the next day, like that night, I was telling my boyfriend, I was like, we gotta tell mom. And he was like, all right, so like, when do you want to tell me? Like, he was just asking me like, when did I want to tell everybody and stuff like that. And I was like, I just wanna really tell, like, you know, close family members, friends, stuff like that. Like, right now, that's who I want to tell right now. Well, not right now, but you know, when I found out. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna tell my mama, then I'm gonna tell my dad. Of course, he was gonna tell his parents, but I told my mom, and then I think that same day he told his parents, and then I had told my dad. And so when I had told him, when I told my dad, he was like, I guess he thought I was joking, so like he was playing along with me or whatever. And so then he basically called my mom the next day after I told him, and mind you, we had just left the doctor's office, and they had, oh, I keep skipping around. My mama, as soon as I told my mama, she, like, as I told her, she was looking up doctor offices for me to what you call it, for me to go and like confirm and see how far along I was. And so when she did that, we got an appointment for that Monday at her doctor office. And so like, if you know, you know, if you go to the doctor's office and you tell them, well, not a doctor's office, but you know what I mean, like I can't pronounce the word right now, the OBGYN, or the place where you go when you get ultrasounds and stuff like that, the Women's Health Center, or whatever it's called. Yeah, whatever it's called. When you go there, you know, the first thing that they ask you to do is pee in a cup, and then they ask you what you're there for. And so it was me and my mom and Mac, my boyfriend, but at the specific doctor's office, they weren't letting them in because my mama originally, she booked under something else. And so he stayed out in the lobby area or whatever. And so the lady, she came in, the nurse, or y'all, my mind is everywhere right now. I can't remember what she was. I think she was either the nurse or a medical assistant, or whatever the case may be, because I'm no longer there. Because they don't take patients under 22, which don't make no sense to me, but I mean, I guess. But what did she do? She came in, she was like, so you're pregnant? And so me and my mom were just sitting there like, yeah, we already knew that. And so then she was like, you wanna know how far along you are? And like, she said it like so excitedly. I was like, how far? And this lady said 8 weeks and 2 days. I said, 8 weeks and 2 days? What do you mean? And so I was like, I literally had my cycle last month. And she was like, yeah, but it can come even when you're pregnant. And I know that's true and all, but I was just like, no, like, I can't be pregnant. I couldn't have been pregnant that long. They've been sitting here getting drunk for 8 weeks, like. But I found out at the time. I found out I was 8 weeks and 2 days until I went to my actual doctor, which was like 2 weeks later, and she actually told me that I was 7 weeks and 2 days. And so when I went to the first doctor's office, I was only 5 weeks. And so I was like, how did she get that mixed up? Child. Anyways, so my doctor that I'm with now, she told me that I was 7 weeks and 2 days. And let me see if I can show y'all a picture of what the baby looked like. The baby looked real, real tiny. And mind y'all, I'm gonna insert like all the pictures that I'm trying to show y'all on here, but y'all, like, this right here, I literally had this like a week or two before, that drink included. It was real good, real good. If you ever come to Houston, go to Juliet's. Bomb. Like, all that food was good. I'm gonna have to go back there because that chicken was good too. But now I can't even eat chicken. So my first doctor's appointment was on the 14th of April. Like, my first actual doctor's appointment when I actually found out how far along I was on April 14th. And this dot right here is the baby. Let me see. So that's how big the baby was. Yeah, like that right there, from that line to that. But that's how big the baby was. My first doctor's appointment, which was just me and Matt. At the time, I was 11 weeks, and the baby had grown. Like, when I say grown, I don't know if y'all can see it. That's the head. That bright white part, that's the hand. He was covering his face, and I don't know if y'all can tell, but that's the foot right there. So it was that, and I also somewhat, yeah, I kind of got the the heartbeat. That was the second time we heard the heartbeat. First time, um, the first time we heard the heartbeat was at my first doctor's appointment, and I was just in shock. I was just like, dang, we really finna have a baby. And so after that, was my third doctor's appointment. I didn't get to see the baby. I got to hear the baby. So yeah, baby got a strong heartbeat. And that was when I was 15, 16 weeks, one of them. But yeah, that appointment, I didn't get to see the baby. And I heard that after like your first couple appointments, they don't really show you the baby. They just basically check up on you, see how you're doing, if you had anything to change, like within the last visit, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I'm just ready for my anatomy scan so I can see my baby. But I'm gonna show y'all my belly. So depending on what I wear, and like see from the front, you can't really see nothing. It just look like I'm fat right here. But when I turn to, like, you see how it looked like I'm bigger on this side? Oh no, it looked the same now. But yeah, so that's how I look. Now we're gonna talk about the symptoms that I had. Whew, Lord, I'm out of breath. So the first symptom that I had was, it actually, like, my symptoms didn't really start until after I found out. I feel like if I waited too long to take a test or find out anything, then I wouldn't have, had any symptoms. Because, like, literally, when I tell y'all I was drinking, like, all of it, like, everything. And I wasn't getting sick. Like, the next day I wake up feeling normal. And so my first trimester, after I found out, I literally had nausea. Like, I barely could eat anything, but I was always hungry. I feel like I started earlier than some people do. Pee, like when I have to pee, I have to pee. Like I have to go. It's like I don't know how, but even now, like it's worse. Like I can literally go to the restroom, come come out the restroom. As soon as I come out the restroom, I gotta turn back around because I gotta pee again. I literally get well in my first trimester. I was literally tired. Like I would take 2-3 hour naps. Like it didn't make no sense. I also had sore breasts like every day. Still to this day, I don't think that's gonna ever really change until after the baby. But like they're very tender and they hurt at times, but not as bad as they did when I first found out. Heartburn. Whenever I ate something spicy, I would literally get heartburn. Like my chest would be on fire. And I love spicy food. If you know me, you know I love spicy food. And so that broke my heart when I couldn't eat nothing spicy for the longest of my first trimester. But now I eat anything spicy. I make sure to put hot sauce on it. Like, please. Cramps. I still get them from time to time. But when I first found out in my first trimester, they were horrible. They were horrible. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I would be dehydrated. Like I would be really, really thirsty, even though I would drink like a lot of water. Heat flashes. Oh, that was another thing. When I didn't know that I was pregnant, I would get dizzy. I had cramps, and it was excuse me. It was the different kind of cramps. It wasn't like period cramps. It was different, and like now I'm just not realizing they were different than period cramps. Yeah, so I would get dizzy, I had cramps and heat flashes. And I have never had heat flashes until I found out. Well, until I got pregnant or whatever. Headaches. So I normally get headaches because of my vision. These are prescribed glasses, by the way. So I thought I fixed it, but it's not going to go away. For me, it's not. Because I still get headaches. So I don't be knowing what the issue is. Gassy. Y'all, I'm being blunt here. Like, you're going to be, like, passing gas a lot. And, child, I've gotten used to it. Just, it is what it is. I would get hiccups more. Like, I barely used to be, like, hiccuping. I don't know how else to say it. I barely would hiccup. Like, acne. I don't know if y'all can see, but before I found out, my acne was clear. Like, well, not before I found out, because it was getting worse over time. But around my birthday, before my birthday, all that, like, my acne was clearing up. And now it's coming back, and it's worse. I don't know who told me. I don't know which one of you told me that if you're having a boy, oh, you're not going to get sick. You're not going to have bad acne. Your face is going to be clear. Da-da-da-da-da. You're lying. You're lying to these people. But anyways, backaches. I had got backaches in my first trimester. I don't know if that's normal, but I mean, I took it as normal because, like, I know everything is, like, my body's trying to get used to a baby growing inside. Like I said before, dizziness. Either I'm hungry or I'm not. And when I was in my first trimester, like, I would have to eat snacks. I wouldn't be able to eat, like, full course meals. Like, I would always get sick. Sense of smell. My sense of smell did get stronger. Like, if something stank, it stank, like, bad. And I had to either leave the room or I don't know. Like I would, because as soon as I, as soon as I started, what you call it? As soon as I started, it's time for me to go. Emotional, randomly crying for no reason. In my first trimester, it was really, really bad, like traumatizing. So I think I'm one and done for sure. I think I'm one and done. What else? Anxiety. My anxiety went up like a whole lot because of the simple fact that I was still young. I mean, not young. I was still early on in my pregnancy, so I didn't really know like if my baby was okay, my baby wasn't okay. Because you know, you can't feel a baby kicking until like you're 16, 17, 18 weeks or whatever the case may be. I didn't start feeling the baby kick until last week or the week before. And now he's like real active. But like he don't be kicking like that. I just feel him moving around a lot. One other thing is stuff that you're used to like eating or not. I don't know how else to put it. Like when you're brushing your teeth, and then I don't know if I'm the only one, but when I was brushing whenever I brush my teeth, and then I get to my tongue, and I start brushing my tongue, I start like gagging. Like I can't stand I don't know what it is about the toothpaste, but I mean I still do it. I just gotta with it like. But that was my first trimester. So far, my second trimester, all I really had now is like, I'm not as tired. I don't get nauseous like that. If I do, then I don't know. Other than that, it's nothing else really that I can say. Because like, I'm really still early along in my first trimester. I know my first trimester started when I was like 13, 14 weeks or whatever. But I'm gonna start vlogging more of my pregnancy because I do want to be able to look back at my videos and be like, I was really that girl pregnant. Yeah, that's like really it. If you have any more questions about anything, drop it below. Pregnancy brain is real, y'all. Like, I'll be forgetting stuff. Like I should have wrote it down or something, but I had more stuff to say. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube. Yeah, follow your girl. You see? I know you can't really see on there because it's backwards, but still, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to follow me on all my social media accounts. Like I said, they will be linked below. And yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Bye.
30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam? Early, baby, later, you can show me things. You know what it is when I